You that are already initiated, you should already know what this is. And for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we're going to get to that other stuff here in a minute. But what I'm always trying to get everybody to understand is everything is vibration. So, before we do anything else, electric lady, what's cracking with it? What's up, Major? I'm excellent. I'm back to 100%. It don't take much. It don't take much. As you come in the front door, please hit the like button. And in doing so, understand that it ain't for my ego, it's for the algorithm. It just helps me expand the platform. My ego is self-maintained. Say, I got Jupiter in the 6th house. I don't stay down for long. We're gonna give it a few more minutes to let a few more people tune in. And then we're gonna talk about what we got going on cosmically. Then I'm gonna have a little message for them. And then we're gonna open up the floor. The floor. We back. Like the Doc and Jack when they went back to the future, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't smiled yet today, you should do that shit right now. Like, right now. It's Friday. Yes, sir. Michael J. Fox in the dock. Yes, sir. Hit that like button, man. What's up, Lucid Prophecy? What's up to the family? What's up, Heather? Vibe Tribe in the motherfucking house. But first, get some of that up in you. Much love, Lakim Raw House of Intuition. That feels good to me, family. We here. Matter of fact, we all over this bitch. Fuck nationwide, we going cosmic. That time. So let's talk about what we got going on cosmically. We got the sun at 15 degrees of Aquarius today. Right now, at the moment of this recording, the moon is now at 1 degrees of Aries. And 1 degrees of Aries is a motherfucker, man. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. We got Mercury at 24 degrees of Capricorn. And it's in that post-retrograde shadow, so it's still moving real slow. It'll speed up here in a few days. The same with Venus, which is at 11 degrees of Capricorn. And that's beautiful. What's up, Bria? We got Mars now coming into a closer conjunction with Venus at 8 degrees of Capricorn. And as Venus moves slow in that post-retrograde shadow for these next few days, all it's doing is allowing Mars to catch up with it. And then they'll be moving together, you know, until March, man. Which that's gonna be fun. If you're keeping it true. And I thank everybody for asking. Yes, I'm 100% today. I'm 113% today. Oh, wrong. 113% trio. I'm 113% today. And we got Jupiter, which, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jupiter sitting where it's at right now has a lot to do with me feeling as great as I'm feeling right now. Plus, I always feel great on an Aries moon for some reason. But Jupiter at 8 degrees of Pisces. Well, my moon is at 8 degrees of Pisces. So I feel fan-fucking-tastic. I've been laughing at more shit for the last 24 hours than I've laughed at in months. And it probably has to do with my Mars in Capricorn also, but because Mars, you have to understand, Mars at 8 degrees of Capricorn right now is exactly sextile to that Jupiter, which is sextile to my moon. So if I want to feel good, all I got to do is allow myself to feel good. So yes, with Jupiter at 8 degrees of Pisces, with Mars at 8 degrees of Capricorn, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'm something like the Undertaker. I bounce back just like that. I'm that type of dude. It don't take much for me. I told you I have Jupiter in the 6th house too, natally in Pisces, and I'll have that coming up soon. But it don't take much. But for me to allow natally, I have Mars sextile to Jupiter in my natal chart. So not only do I have Mars sextile to my moon right now, and Jupiter conjunct to my moon, and they're sextile to each other, but I have Mars sextile to Jupiter in my natal chart. And so with me, if I allow myself to feel good, I'm usually gonna be all right. Yesterday, I overextended myself. And if you happen to be a person that has Jupiter in the 6th house, one of the few ways that you can really fuck up your health is to do too much, to overextend yourself, maybe do too much drugs, overindulge, all those type of things. So yeah. Logic. You said, do I have any advice for 6th house Pisces people? Yes, I'm a 6th house Pisces person. My advice for 6th house Pisces people is get into a routine that serves both your body, your mind, and all three, your body, your mind, and your spirit. And don't escape. No, what you really need to do is just have periodic moments of privacy for your own health, instead of escaping into substances or isolation or whatever it is. Get into a routine. The 6th house is about your health and your routines on a day-to-day basis. The 6th house is your day-to-day. Okay? What's up, Anthony? What's up, family? I appreciate you coming for the time that you here. That's a blessing in itself. If you here, hit the like button for me, folks. But yeah, that's what Jupiter in the 6th. That's what 6th house Pisces is about, fam. Now, we also have Saturn at 15 degrees of Aquarius. So that means, guess what? The Sun and Saturn are exactly conjunct to each other today. And that's some real shit, man. It's real. It's serious. This is a serious energy out here. But just because it's serious doesn't mean it has to be negative. See, you can be responsible while still allowing yourself to enjoy life. But it's a delicate balance. And that's what this energy is kind of going to teach you a little bit. You can be serious without being negative-minded. You just need to make sure that you're laying positive foundations, that you're putting the work in, you're taking the necessary steps. Because Saturn is about time. Make sure you're taking the time to do things the right way, and then you won't suffer from the hardships. Make sure that your egos and your fears aren't getting in each other's way, or your fears aren't stopping your ego from being as healthy as it would, or your ego is keeping you from seeing the things that you should be worried about for real. So with Saturn conjunct to Saturn, just make sure you're keeping it real with yourself. Make sure you're taking the time to check your energy, and make sure you're taking the time to do things the right way, and then you'll be all right. And remember that you can be responsible, but also still enjoy your life. Now, we also have Uranus sitting at 10 degrees of Taurus still. We got Neptune at 21 degrees of Pisces still. And I'm gonna tell y'all what's interesting about that. What's up, Brownie? I'll answer your question here in a second, Logic. Hold up. But you know, with Neptune at 21 degrees of Pisces, I do see spiritual, but I see that there's something going on that us collectively are not seeing clearly. And I know the first thing people are going to jump to is to that damn virus. But the virus is a distraction. I kind of told y'all before. I saw this episode of American Horror Story of this last season where they're talking about the aliens. And the alien is telling President Nixon that the Vietnam War is a distraction. It's like your mama distracting you while the doctor's giving you a shot in the arm. So they were saying that the Vietnam War was really, and the world was at war about it. But they're saying that they had all this war going on and everybody's focused on that, and nobody was paying attention to the alien agenda that was going on. And this might have just been a TV show, or they might have been telling us something for real. That's not what my point is. My point is everybody gets so focused on the politics of the situation. Everybody is worried about the virus and the vaccinations and what's going on, and is there masking and no mask, and everybody's bickering and everybody's doing this. But, like I said before, nobody has paid attention to the amazing revelations that they've made to us all in the time. Nobody's paid attention to the shit that they're saying that they're doing here, with the government, that they're telling us. See, and then they can say later when some fucked up shit happens that they didn't lie to you, you just weren't paying attention. You're worried about the virus. And if you believe in putting degree significance, to certain degrees in astrology, then 21 degrees is a Gemini degree. So it's something that people are saying that is the distraction with this Neptune in 21 degrees of Pisces. You feel me? Now, just follow me for a second. This whole time that this virus has been going on, like I said, they done told us that the CIA has released documents that admit that we live in an energy hologram. Just here recently, here in November, if you believe that they've really been to space at all, they said they have launched a rocket into space that is supposed to run into an asteroid here sometime this year. They just told us that, but nobody's paid attention to it because everybody's worried about the virus. It's on the news. Like, they say that shit. I just happen to be privy to it all. I pay attention to everything because I'm not worried about the fucking virus. And so it's like, but they're not gonna tell you that. They're saying that if there's no chance of this asteroid hitting us, but they're shooting a rocket to see if they'll be able to deflect one in case the one hits us. Why would they waste a rocket, or why would they do that, or why would they risk knocking it into us if there wasn't an immediate threat in the first place, but they did not want you to trip? Yes, they are blowing up asteroids, and yes. On top of that, go look it up. The government is telling you this. I got you, ER. Hold on. I'm going through my trends, and I'm talking about what we got going on cosmically, and I'm trying to open our eyes. I'm going to get through it, fam. I'll open the floor up here in a minute. Give me a few minutes. And just pay attention. They came out and admitted that UFOs, they have no idea what's going on with that. They admitted that, hey, this shit is going on. So basically they told you that what you believe reality isn't reality. That your body is not your body. You are an energy hologram. You live in an energy hologram. And astral projection is real. This is a true document. I have the documents. They've also came out and said that they're shooting fucking shit into asteroids. They've also came out and said that, hey, aliens, they basically came out and all but said aliens are here, or there's these crafts that are here that none of their governments are willing to claim or explain. And nobody's talking about any of that stuff. Nobody's even addressing the humanitarian issues that are going on. Because People are fighting and bickering over politics. The politics of this virus, the politics of that. You have some people that are worried about vaccines. You have some people that are worried about kids. You have some people that are worried about getting more stimulus money. You have some people that are concerned with keeping immigrants out. You have some people that are concerned with people talking shit about Trump. You have some people concerned about people riding for Trump, and they don't like Biden, but they don't like nobody that's going for Trump. You got some people that just don't like black people. You have some people that just don't like white folks. You have certain and everybody is missing the motherfucking point. That's what Neptune in Pisces is about. Neptune in Pisces means, hey, the world is a spiritual time. Everybody talks about astrology and chakras, and there's a spiritual awakening going around worldwide. But at the same time, everybody is fucking confused as to what the fuck is really going on because people are worried about the wrong shit. Welcome to Neptune in Pisces. Welcome to Neptune at 21 degrees of Pisces in your life this year, next year. Yeah, I'm on my shit today. We got Pluto. We got Pluto at 27 degrees of Capricorn. And that's going to be that way. Pluto's going to be in Capricorn for the next year and a half, 2 years. So the way that our government is structured, the way that things are going, it's going to still be going through a very delicate, powerful transformation all the way until we get to 29 degrees of Capricorn. We at 27 degrees. Wait till we get to 29. Wait till we hit that full low. Even in this community, people worried about the U.S. Pluto return and this and this and this. No, man. You worried about the wrong shit. We all are. We got Chiron at 9 degrees of Aries. And with Chiron at 9 degrees of Aries, the one thing I want to point to that today is you got Mars exactly square to Chiron. And you got the moon coming into a conjunction with Chiron today at some point and tonight in Aries. So it's your attitude. It's the way you handle yourself. Is you tripping that can get in the way of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, whether it be healing, whether it's trying to learn something, whatever it is. Only your fucked up attitude and your fucking resentful feelings can get in the motherfucking way. Just understand that. What's up, Aries ascendant? You got to get your head out your own ass. There's healing to be had. But it's only you that can fuck it up.
Louis.
You thinking somebody's out to get your ass. You thinking that whatever they have going on is something that's challenging what you have going on. You being in competition with motherfuckers that's not in competition with you. That's that Aries type shit. That's that Capricorn type shit. And both of those are an issue in this case today. With Mars being square to Chiron, with Mars and Capricorn being square to Chiron, guess what? You thinking you in competition with people. It's cool to have drive. It's cool to have ambition. But you're not in competition with everybody, man. People don't like being pushed like that. People don't like feeling like that sometimes. It might make you feel like you're tough, and it might make you feel like you're growing if you're built like that, but not everybody is built like that, and not everybody feels comfortable in those situations. Stop competing with people that ain't competing with you. You want to compete with somebody? Start in the motherfucking mirror.
Louis.
What's up, Makia Neal? If you're here, hit the like button for me. If you want to compete with somebody, start in your mirror, man. Now, we also have Lilith at 22 degrees of Gemini. And that means Lilith is still exactly square to Neptune. Lilith, exalted Lilith, is square to Neptune at home in Pisces. So you know goddamn well that motherfuckers out here lying their ass off. You can't believe shit you hear, and you better believe only half of what you see. And if not that, only a third. That's real. Because with this going on, with all this Capricorn energy, what's up, Elizabeth? With all this Aquarius energy, what you got to do is with Capricorn, you got to figure out what's real. There's Saturn. You better figure out what's real so you can build off of that. And guess what? With Aquarius, it's not just about you. You're not trying to build something that's going to be good for just you and that's only going to benefit you. You're going to have to build something that's for the betterment of everybody involved in the equation. And that takes being selfless. With Mars square to Chiron, guess what? That means that your willful ass got to take a step back sometimes. Oh, Glam Diva. I feel you. But with what's going on right now, you gotta learn how to find some type of discernment. That also keeps you vibrating at the right level, but also make sure that ain't nobody fucking you in the process. Don't forget the moon is in Aries. Don't forget the moon is in Aries. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. And we still got the nodes at 28 degrees of Taurus and Scorpio respectively. And what that tells you right there is you ain't got to do shit the hard way. I know sometimes that intense shit is the only way that really feels authentic to you, but you trying to get away from that. With the North Node and Taurus, you trying to get away from needing it to be intense all the time. You need to get comfortable with self. Get comfortable with yourself. Do what makes you feel good. And it don't have to hurt first. Okay? Damn, where everybody go? Oh. I should have clicked out and said only had 2 people in the chat. I was like, whoa. I'm doing excellent, divinely big blessed. But yeah, man. You got to get to a motherfucking point where you comfortable with yourself right now, man. Straight up. What are you gonna do? And so I kind of talked about a few of the aspects we already got going on. We got the Sun conjunct to Saturn, man. That means, hey, let's be willful. Let's live with heart. But let's also make sure we checking our ego. We keeping it real. Let's make sure we're taking the necessary steps. Let's make sure that we're being responsible in our confidence. If you want to meet, if you want to be the man, you got to be the man, and that applies to ladies too. You know what I mean? If you want to be that motherfucker, you got to be that motherfucker. If you're here, please hit the like button for me. And understand that it's not for my ego. Alright, hey, Slavy D. The floor ain't up. I'm gonna open the floor up here in a minute, bro. What's up, Cherry Red? And you know, we got Mars sexed out of Jupiter still. With Mars sexed out of Jupiter, that's just that energy that says ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. If you choose to do some positive shit, if you choose to take a chance and build something for real, then guess what? It's gonna pay off for you. But if you choose to start shit, if you choose to ignore it, if you choose to waste it, guess what? It's gonna be big time conflict. I don't know nothing about no bees, Cherry Red. What it was, cuz. Nah, we're gonna be active here in a second, Slavy D. Give me a second, fam. And we got Venus trying to Uranus right now. You already know, cuz. And here's the Venus trying to Uranus thing. If you can be open to it, man, there's no telling what could happen to you. With Venus trying to Uranus, if you allow yourself to be open to having an experience with a person or just doing something that you enjoy, it's there. It's there. And also, I know with Venus trying to Uranus, there's this energy where, you know, when motherfuckers just seem more interesting to you than usual. You know, there's just this energy where you know, you're willing to go a little further than you would before to find out about a motherfucker. And what's the grubber? Slavy D. But yeah, Venus trying to Uranus is a very interesting energy, because when I see Venus trying to Uranus, like, I just feel like, and especially with the moon in Aries too, man, like, I just feel like we're coming out and it's now moving forward. I feel like we're coming out of that stage where people were fucking up before, and where you know, with that retrograde, the Venus retrograde, there was a lot of people that were breaking up, and there was a lot of people that were having issues with each other, and just there was even if they stayed in their relationships, you know, there was a disconnect, you know, and that was big in that Venus retrograde, you know, and there was a lot of people that, you know, went through some shit that now they're kind of starting to think like, damn, maybe I was tripping, or maybe they were tripping, or maybe I just need to reassess what the fuck was going down. And so with Venus trying to Uranus, if you're willing to allow yourself to look forward, then you can start looking forward. You know, this is about taking the time now to allow yourself to be open to new experiences. Like that's what it is, straight up. You have to allow yourself to be open to new experiences, and then you'll be open to them. And then with the moon in Aries, like, you're fearless right now. There's a fearless energy when the moon is in Aries. And the last thing I want to talk to y'all about the moon in Aries about, y'all, is something that I've seen playing out here recently, and something that I want to keep seeing play out. Is a lot of people get lost in that. When they think about Aries and Mars, they start thinking about conflict. They start thinking about the aggressive aspect of Aries. Okay? But one of the most lost traits of Aries, and one of the things that they don't get enough credit for, is the fact that Aries energy is the most forgiving energy, and not only desire, but it's also the most forgiving energy in all of the zodiac. Aries don't hold grudges. They'll fight, but it's to get over the conflict, because they want to deal with that shit right then, because they ain't worried about that shit later. That's what Aries. It's a beautiful shit about Aries energy. Like, there ain't no grudge held in the situation. We gonna get past it, all right? However, even if we gotta fight, we gonna get past it. And so with this moon in Aries, after we're coming out of this Mercury retrograde, after we're coming out of this Venus retrograde, maybe it's time to start forgiving people. That don't mean you got to keep fucking with them, but maybe it's time to start letting shit go. Because it ain't doing shit but weighing you down. With the sun in Aquarius, with the moon in Aries, understand that shit right there, that sextile between those two, that's very progressive. That's the most progressive sextile there is. Because Aries doesn't hold grudges. It's always on the go. Aquarius is always looking to the future. They're futuristic. So with this energy right here, with this shit right here, it's time, and with everything moving forward, it's time to keep it moving. That's right, Kane. It's time to keep it moving. It's time to forgive and move past this shit. Because guess what? With Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Capricorn, you can start building now. And we're moving forward now. We can start building some solid shit now. We can start getting ready to get this shit right now. The sun is on the horizon. You feeling fucking fearless. So let's be fearless enough to be forgiving to people. Let me tell y'all something, man. And y'all know I always like to relate back to myself. I told y'all yesterday that my aunt died, right? And I've talked to y'all about my sister before too. Yesterday morning, my sister called me, and she didn't make it. She called me and told me that my aunt died. And she had a very interesting look on her face, because she video called me. And she had a very interesting look on her face, and I couldn't really tell. I was kind of trying to pick up where she was at, but I couldn't really tell where she was. But, you know, I kind of just assumed that she was, you know, fucking up or doing whatever she's been doing. And so I talked to her about my aunt dying. I told her I love her. We hung up. That was that. Well, as the day would go on, I see my sister I see somebody posting pictures of my sister in a treatment facility. And she didn't brag, you know, she didn't tell, like she usually, oh, I'm trying to, no, there wasn't any talking about it. Like I saw the look on my sister's face, and I know she's ready to do something different. And I thought negative about her that morning, and I just should have forgave my sister, man. Like, and I should have supported her right then, man. And just everything, man, just everything with my sister, man. I was like, man, like, imagine how much more she would do if I thought positive about her. You know, imagine how much more she could do if I believed that she was gonna do better. And what's up, hi Mike? Instead of sitting back, you know, doubting that she gonna do shit. Like, so it was like, man, I gotta forgive her. You know, and it stems from before that. And I just came to that realization. That's why I was gonna talk to y'all about that today. To this, I came to that realization this morning when I was meditating. Like, it goes well back before that. It goes back to the fact that, like, even when my mom dying, with my mom's death, my sister, she always posting pictures, you know, and talking about, even though my mom died over 20 years ago, she's always talking about, what's up, Despard? My sister's always talking about, you know, always talking about my mom and talking about how much she misses her mom, and she's always posting about it. And I used to get her upset and be like, man, this bitch just wants attention. Like, damn, and that's not how I grieve. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, like, she just wants attention. Like, all you doing is, like, our mama died all them years ago. Why are you constantly posting about it? You just want attention. But then in my meditations, I realized that maybe she did want attention. So maybe I should have gave her attention. If she wanted attention, then maybe I should have been the one to give her the attention she needed. Yes, my sister's a Sagittarius. But yeah, yes, maybe that's what part of her grief is. Like, and who am I to be upset with her and be judging her for how she grieving, because I don't grieve that way with my Mercury and Leo Cancer ass. Like, and so with the moon in Aries, man, with everything moving forward, with my Venus is in Leo too, major. My Mercury and Venus are in Leo in my 10th house. But with everything moving forward, with no planets in retrograde, with the moon in Aries, with the sun in Aquarius, with all this Capricorn energy, with Jupiter in Pisces, you have blessings. Because guess what? The worst won't happen. The worst won't happen. I can't guarantee that you're going to see the best, but with Jupiter in Pisces, you will not see the worst. With this energy, man, like, you got to forgive people, because guess what? When you forgive people, all you're doing is taking the weight off yourself. And by forgiving them, I don't mean go fuck with them every day. That does not mean that you have to allow them to be a part of your world, even. It means loving both of y'all enough to get the weight off your shoulders. Forgiveness is self-care. Aries understands that naturally. That's why they don't hold grudges. And I'm not talking about just Aries sun, I'm talking about the energy period. That's why this Aries moon is like that. That's why they're fearless the way that they're fearless. That's why that energy is fearless like that. Because they know whatever happens, fuck it. It's going down. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm going head first. I'm the ram. We finna find out today. And if I lose, if the battle is lost, fuck it. You know why I was here. And then with all of that going on, and then with Venus trying to Uranus, man, if you can just get past the bullshit and forgive, there's something even better on the horizon for you. If you wanted to, you can make this the place where it gets good for you in life. With Mars sextile to Jupiter, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. But with Mars square to Chiron, you can't get in your own way. It's great like that. This whole time, let me tell y'all something, man. This whole time, I've been sitting up waiting for my sister to call me and ask for my forgiveness. When I just realized spiritually this morning that I should be begging for hers. And that's real. And I say that with all the tears in my eyes. I've spent years with my self-righteous ass sitting up waiting for my sister to call and beg me for help and ask for my forgiveness. When all that shit has been time wasted that I should have been begging for hers. So, I do reach out to my. I just told you we talk to each other. Blazing Temperance, what's up? It's just, man, my sister. I've always tried to hold my sister to a standard, and you know that because of the way that my mom was. But that's a standard that I myself have not lived up to and can't. That's a standard that she doesn't have to live up to because she is not my mother. She is her own person. So maybe I need to look at my own grief, forgive my own shit, stop taking shit so personal like I told y'all yesterday, and just realize I've been tripping the whole time. Somewhere along the line, I got it in my head that I wasn't no motherfucking dope fiend, and I was. I done told y'all this. That I didn't spend years of my life in prison because my ass was a dirty, rotten motherfucking thief. that I didn't have to build my way back from shit. Like somewhere in there with her, not in every situation, but with her, I got it twisted. And so, with this energy we got out here, understand that forgiveness for others and for self is self-love. That is self-care. That is self-care. Straight up. You know, the same thing with my daddy. I could talk a lot of stuff, and my dad put me through a lot. But man, that man was just another human trying to figure it out just like I am. Like, you got to start looking at people like that, man. And that doesn't mean you got to fuck with everybody. But you have to start looking at people like they are just another human that's figuring it out just like you are. They're just figuring it out as they go along. They can act like they know what the fuck they're doing, but they just figuring it out as they go along. Stop taking everything so fucking personal. Alright? So, I'm finna open the flow up. But let me remind you before I open the flow up. I'm gonna answer every question that I can, and I want y'all to hit me with some questions. I want y'all to hit me with some questions, for sure. But if I miss your question, I'm sorry. You can ask me again, or you can hit the super chat, and I won't miss your question. But I'm gonna answer everything I can. All right. Hey, y'all see this shit? The cyborgs or whatever, they talk about sister. They paying attention. But yeah, the floor is now open, y'all. Smile first though. And if you're here, hit the motherfucking like button. Oh, I don't know. I've never clicked on one of those, so I wouldn't know what that is. The one thing that people forget about with Aries energy is forgiveness. Don't forget about it. Major, you said, do ghosts exist? Not in the sense that you think that ghosts exist. When people are saying, when now spirits, your family members being around you, their presence, their energy, yes, that is something that is around. And most of the time, if everything's okay, your family members aren't going to be around. Okay? So if your family members are trying to get your attention or something, then you need to pay attention. Because 9 times out of 10, if your family members are around, then they're trying to get your attention for a reason. If everything's going caviar and everything's going according to plan, then they have no reason to be fooling with you. There is a whole nother plane of existence. I got you. Hold on, Teresa. Now, if you're talking about ghosts, like when people see they see old school, old-timey ghosts and things like that, I don't know. But what I would suggest, and I'm not saying that this is for sure, but what I would suggest is that is a rip in the fabric. What you're actually seeing is a perfect example that time isn't linear. Time, has layers to it. So what you're probably seeing is a little glimpse of, what some would say another dimension or just another a rip in the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm trying to say. Like you saw a piece of something that, or I've also saw some people say that a lot of those are just energetic signatures of powerful moments that happen. And I don't know what it is, but those are just what my assessments have been. I have dealt with spiritual entities. I am a medium in certain senses, but in being a true medium, you understand that all I do is teach you how to connect with your people yourself. I don't have to do my thing in there. But there's a difference in whatever you're saying. There are energetic beings. There are things that are not of this world or this dimension. Things that are not made of the same matter that you're made up of. There's things that, you know, there's spiritual entities. There's your family members. There's your guide. But what you are calling ghosts are usually not what people are saying. Not in that sense. Not being haunted. Now there are places with very bad energetic signatures, or very negative or heavy. I don't want to say bad. Negative or heavy energetic signatures, because there's not really a bad or a good. Just dark, heavy energetic signatures. But it's about the place. That's about the place. It's not about what's there. And there are spirits that don't have your best interest at heart. But you have to choose to indulge in any of it. Everything in your life has only as much power as you give it. Everything. Anything can haunt you. You can haunt your motherfucking self. Your past can haunt you. Your future can haunt you. Your talents can haunt you. Your family can haunt you. Your own fears. Your lack of fear. Your fucked up attitude probably haunts you more than anything else. Now, past lives can haunt you too. You're damn sure Skippy. People, living human beings are the worst haunts. Souls that your ass is attached to, that you've been trying to get away from for many lifetimes over and over and over again, can haunt the fuck out of you. Those are some of the worst. And you're right too. Major. Karmic debts can definitely haunt you like a motherfucker. I got a karmic debt 19. And it's been haunting me my whole life. But it's also empowered me now. When it stops haunting you, your karmic debt stops being a karmic debt when it stops haunting you. You feel? That's the thing about a karmic debt. That debt then becomes an asset when you stop allowing it to haunt you. right, what's up, Slavi D? I got you now. You said, do fire rising benefits from having the houses in the right element? It can. It can. I think Aries, especially in the case of the Aries rising, because everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. You know, it can be too much. But with the other two, with Leo rising and with Sagittarius rising, because of the energy that forms a natural trine between the house and the sign, actually makes it just gives it a natural adaptational mechanism that's beautiful as far as the fire. So yes, absolutely. But that doesn't make it better than any other sign, because fire lacks tact. They don't think as much. But yes, but anytime you have something that forms a trine in astrology, that's going to be a good scenario. Hold on. Ah, my bad. I thought somebody was at my door. But yeah, you're going to need some air in there. Ashley Arroyo. You got to. You can't be doing that. You can't be using the Lord's name to sell coochie. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, Anna? Yeah. That bullshit. Slavi D, I already know you clicked on it. If y'all keep talking freaky, y'all know Reefer will be here at any point in time. And Reefer might be here lurking already. You never know. Reefer and Franklin's. If you hear, announce yourself. Or I'm gonna mute you. Blazing Temperance, yes, I'm a professional astrologer. That's what I do professionally. Absolutely, I'm the best. Damn, Slavi D over here clicking. My nigga. Oh, that's my shit. Hit me up in my email, Blazing Temperance, mr.turner1300@gmail.com, and I'll send you a price list. Come on with the questions, man. Y'all. I know I saw y'all asking some questions when I was preaching a while ago, but now y'all don't want to ask no questions now. I'm not sober, bro. I just feel amazing. And then I'm never too sober. My mind is always clear. right, get at me, fam. I just did a numerology reading before I came live. Tanisha, I think human design is interesting, but I don't put as much stock into it as the human designers. Uranus and Taurus in the 8th house. Are you talking about in transit, or are you talking about it natally? Anna, you said the wrong thing. Ain't no such thing as no twin flame. We're not going to do that. I love you, but not here. My sister is not my twin flame. There is no such thing as a twin flame. My sister is my sister. She's her and I contractually chose to be brother and sister into this life. Well, there's a couple of things I see with Uranus and Taurus in the 8th house. One, Uranus and Taurus in the 8th house, that could say that maybe for these, for this next little time right here, that you're going to go through a time where, you're going to go through some intense experiences in life that, that going to come up out of nowhere, unexpected experiences. You don't know what's going to happen. That's going to be enlightening, one, and it's also going to be things that, going to teach you how to value yourself. Or this could also be a time where you're going to get an inheritance. That's what I got Uranus coming into Taurus in my 8th house right now. So we finna see. We finna see. I got Uranus and Taurus in my 8th house, and it's about to come into my vertex too. And yeah. Uranus and Taurus in the 8th house, I would probably be looking for a lot of people in your life to be probably, maybe coming into the end of theirs, to be honest with you. Like, this is a time where you're going to lose a lot. With Uranus in the 8th house, like, this is where the time where a lot of the people that probably are going to be passing around. And it's also the time where you might come into some money unexpectedly, whether it be government money, whether it be insurance money, whether it be an inheritance, something like that. And it also could mean that, with Uranus in the 8th house, that it might be our time to go too at some point in there. I'm not trying to speak that type of shit into existence, but Uranus is in the 8th house, so there's no telling what'll happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to be enlightening and transformative, and is going to change your life. Like, there's going to be unexpected things that happen that change your life and change the way that you value yourself and change your material standing in life. So yeah. Hold up, did I miss people's questions? Oh, how would Saturn and Taurus be affected in this transit? It's Uranus. I wish I could tell you. That's the thing about Uranus. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But with it coming to Saturn, all I can tell you is just be ready for something to change. And it probably ain't going to be the most comfortable thing in the world with Saturn and Uranus both together. But whatever happens, it'll help you understand things that happened before while also putting you in a position to do better later on. Moab Al Sarhan. He said, what is my advice on having Scorpio Rahu in the 7th house? My advice with that is understand that you're gonna have to trust somebody. If you want something real, if you want to have a relationship that lasts with a Scorpio North Node in the 7th house, like, you're gonna have to learn how to trust somebody. Like, just because you're able to see through the bullshit does not mean that everybody's bullshit, brother. And also allow yourself to enjoy stuff that's not only coming from the bowels of life. Allow yourself to enjoy stuff that's just simple. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be so heavy on that. Work on allowing yourself to trust people enough to really enjoy life without having to make them hurt you for you to feel something authentic. Slavi D, you said Gemini Moon in the 11th house trying Saturn and Aquarius in the 7th house. I think I told you this before, bro. Like, you just want somebody that you can be friends with in a relationship. Like, it's important for you to have somebody that you can talk to. Like, for you, it's about intellectual stimulation and somebody that you can grow with in the future. And that's very important to you. So, bro, as long as you don't do too much extra shit or get too spread out, you can have that. You can have that. Part of fortune in Pisces. Part of fortune in Pisces, man. Like, music, art, having compassion. You're blessed by having compassion with people. Whatever it is that you do in life, it boils down to you channeling that divine touch that you have and that connection to something that's greater than yourself and parlaying it into something that really makes people feel good. Because you feel so much. So take that and do something that changes the narrative for people. Chanel B, you said, is it a bad thing when you have a few planets in retrograde in the natal chart? Absolutely not. I have 5 planets in retrograde in my natal chart. It just means that you're more of an internal person. It means that you doubt yourself a little bit. It means that you think things through before you just jump into a situation a little bit. Okay? It just makes you more of an introvert. You have to process stuff before you make moves. Neptune and Jupiter in the 1st house. Cleo, with Neptune and Jupiter in the 1st house, like, first of all, I'm not even going to talk about looks. I'm just going to talk about you being a positive person. I'm talking about you being a spiritual person. I'm going to talk about you being the type of person that people connect with naturally. But I also want to talk about people being able to project onto you anything that they want to see in you. So you got to make sure that whatever you're allowing them to project onto you ain't going to negatively affect you. And make sure that you don't get lost in whatever people are projecting onto you. Make sure you can keep it real with yourself. Because if you can do that, you'll be blessed. And you have a great sense of humor. You're a positive and spiritual person. Just don't have rose-colored glasses on. Don't allow motherfuckers to manipulate you. As long as you're able to see things for what they really are, nothing will be able to stop you from doing anything with anybody that you want to do in life. Because, man, you got it. You got it. What's up, Blow TV? What's up, Ken? Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Moab. Enoch, what's cracking, homie? What about part of Fortune and Taurus? Hey, if you being with part of Fortune and Taurus, if you being self-sufficient, if you're creating, if you're allowing yourself to enjoy life, then you're gonna be blessed and you're gonna get more abundance. Well, the beautiful thing about part of Fortune and Taurus is you know how to create wealth and maintain it. Because you just know how to keep stacking. You know how to keep stacking. You know how to naturally see the worth of things. With your part of Fortune and Taurus, your biggest blessing is you can naturally see how much shit is worth. And because of that, you'll never take less than what you're worth yourself. If you here, hit the motherfucking like button. It's the least you can do. Appreciate the donation, Cleo. Woo. That's that fire. Woo. This that cookies and cream. That shit tastes just like cookies and cream. Delicious. Thank you for the donation. That's how you do it, Leo. Shout out to Uncle Fernando. I ain't gonna take this shit. I'm always gonna give props to the And y'all pray for the man. Manifest better health and better days for him. He's going through it. Hold up. What about Neptune and Jupiter in the second house in Pisces? Well, with Neptune and Jupiter in the second house in Pisces, first of all, you got Neptune and Jupiter. You're gonna have a Jupiter return. You're gonna have some money come to you. If it ain't already hit, I need to hold something. No, I'm saying, bro. Our bullshit aside, though, with Neptune and Jupiter in the second house in Pisces, the thing is, like, you ain't never worried about money. And the thing is, sometimes your finances are a mystery to you, but you've always had whatever you needed. And you're always going to have whatever you need. You're blessed in that regard. And also, like, once again, like, you value yourself. And because you value yourself and you don't let nothing get you down, you're always going to be put in advantageous positions. And because you believe that things will be all right, they'll always be all right. That's the thing with that. With Neptune and Jupiter in the second house in Pisces, like, sometimes you don't know how things are going to get taken care of. There's been times like that, but you knew they were going to get taken care of, and they got taken care of fabulously. And then you also had something left over too. And that's the beautiful thing with that. Now, Moab, you said you need advice. You said you're currently having Saturn over your natal moon in the 10th house. Do you think that position can make you emotional regarding career? Because I want to change my career. Yes. Well, the moon makes changes. Just like the moon is one of the most changing places in the whole zodiac because of the 28 phases that it goes through. So the moon wants to move around. The moon wants to stay fluctuating. So yes, with there, like, you're just thinking about doing something that's gonna put you in a more stable place for the future. But sometimes you have to make a move to be more stable, and that's what it's looking like with that right there, Moab. And hey, y'all, I want to tell y'all that what's up, Jacqueline? It might be one more week before I get started on my series, so it won't be this week. It'll be the next week that we'll be on the numerology series, and we'll continue on with the aspect in between there. But next week I'll still go live at least 4 or 5 days a week. We'll be here. But since I caught COVID this week, it slowed me down from doing everything I need to do. So I still have to get back into writing. I have to make sure that I got everything on point with what I'm trying to bring to you. So just let me get everything ready on production on those before I bring them to you. What's up, Sydney? What's up, Isaac? Brownie, what's cracking? You said Vertex and Scorpio in the 5th house. Vertex and Scorpio in the 5th house tells me that there's going to be people that you meet in your life that you have these intense exchanges with. It could be sexual people. I ain't gonna lie to you. It could be people that you know have just shown you attention. It could be people that you know you spent time with. Either way it goes. Like you're going to meet people that are going to show you how powerful you are. You're going to meet people that show you how to have fun and show you that you're not wrong for enjoying the things that you want to enjoy in life. That's what happens with your Vertex and Scorpio in the 5th house. Like, that's a whole bunch of sexy, intense experiences. And you have to learn to allow yourself to enjoy it. And you're going to meet people that are going to help you do that. Sydney Sanders, you said Aquarius sun, Aries moon. Yeah. You in the house, you a futuristic person. You a person that don't got time to worry about what happened in the past. You're a person whose eyes is on the future. You're a person who's fearless in pursuing the things that you want, and you're gonna keep moving. What you laughing at me for, Brownie? Leo Vertex in the 8th house. Your Leo Vertex in the 8th house means you're going to go through some intense experiences in life. You're going to meet people in your life that push you into feeling confident about yourself, and people that make you want to put yourself out there. And you're going to do that by meeting confident people and having experiences that challenge you, where you have to be stubborn and where you have to stand in your own truth, and where you have to be like, nah, I'm the motherfucking king of this situation. That's what that's about. Vertex in Gemini in the 8th house. My Black Moon Lilith is in Gemini in the 8th house. Astrological is in Gemini in the 8th house for me. I got my Chiron is right there. I think it's at the beginning of my 9th house. But Chiron is conjunct to Lilith and Astrological, but it's in the 9th house. So is my part of fortune. So, with your Vertex in Gemini in the 8th house, this is where you meet people like me. This is where people like me teach you that you're actually a lot like me yourself. You're a very intelligent person. You're very slick with the way that you handle yourself. Can't nobody ever pin you down. Brownie, you got all that. You got Lilith, Pluto, Vertex, all in Scorpio in the 5th house. You a motherfucking freak. Y'all better stop clicking on that. Hey, KnOw, don't click on that shit because it's probably hacking you. Don't do that. I be playing, but y'all don't click on that. Y'all motherfucker fuck around and be hacking your phone and doing some shit. Don't do that. And I'm not saying watching you. I'm saying getting into your credit cards, doing shit. Don't do that. Be careful with clicking on any of those links that aren't real people. No, I don't believe in twin flames at all. There is no, in my opinion, and I don't want to debate it because that's something that I teach on my channel, so it's not really going to be up for debate. There is no twin flame. There is no other piece of your soul. There is no polar. And my sister can't be the polarity of my soul because she's lived the same life as me. We both been drug addicts at the same time. We're not anything anywhere in the polarity. We're too much alike to be on the polarity. We've been through too much of the similar experiences. It's not going on like this. It's not. And there's no another person that's a piece of your soul that's living a different existence than you. That's just not. No, you are your. We are in an essence. Let me say this. In an essence, we are all twin flames, because we all are pieces that come from the same source. So in a sense, we are all twin flames to each other, but in that we are all individual. There is no another piece of your soul that you're connected to. No. Your path is your path. Your life is your life. Your contract that you made is your contract that you made. It's not the people that you made contracts with in your contract are there, but you're not connected with anybody else. Their fate and yours is not connected. It's not that doesn't go like that. That's another distraction away from the real spirituality. Neptune and Pisces generation. Instead of people being worried about real spirituality, people worry about their twin flame. Hold up, I missed your question. If I missed your question, I'm sorry. Y'all can run it again. Or like I said, y'all know what to do. Hit that motherfucking super chat. That be so nasty. I read that bit. Always tell the truth, man, even when I lie. If I take the risk to shoot, man, somebody finna die. I reply straight from the thigh. I shoot straight from the hip. I look this hoe in his eye. I lose 8 from the clip. These tails from the crib. Yeah, I'm a crib keeper. If you trying to keep your bitch, don't leave around the cheaper. I'm 13 kinds of evil, but my vocals kinda nice. I can't lie, it's some nights I idolize them. City lights is plenty fights, cause if I say it, bet your ass I'm gonna do it. I leave your mouthpiece raggedy if I run this right through it. Don't add no Sprite to it, I sit my tussle neck straight. Just fuck these niggas off and bag them up like 28s. I got the drink by the crate, now wait. Don't stop, let me for y'all. Yeah, I'm vicious. Blow. You're not ready, bro, and I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm pro with it. Don't let this smooth taste fool you. Cool, calm, collected, man, I'm liable to do you. A slugger burn through you. I'm finna go boo you. I'm finna get rich and act like I never knew you. Man, I'm cooler than the cooler. Just sick in a medulla. Ask Jay Shay why they call me the jeweler. Hold up, let me hit my Buddha. Exhale, that's that California you smell. How the hell that come in the mail? I might as well be spitting in braille. You can't see me, even if I was live on TV. Here, man, take my shades and take this ass whooping in 3D. I'm a motherfucker in so many ways. That's probably why I stayed locked up for so many days, hoping he plays like I play, cause I play a little rough. Don't think he sprays like I spray, cause I wet this bitch up. 6 zones in my cup, 5 slugs in a Taurus. You know what it was, cuz? Call me Horace. I'm done. I'm nasty. I'm that nasty. Cause like, I'm a Cancer. And that's a triple entendre. I be pimping out Chiron just so I can pay Sharonda. I wonder how I don't get killed as I wander. Too many snakes up on this plate. Ice Cube, Anaconda. Hold up, there's my son. Hold up. How was school, son? That's beyond nice. I told y'all I don't do it a lot, but I'm that cold. Fuck you talking about? Anyway, let me get back to y'all's question. Anna, you you have a sextile between Saturn and Gemini and Uranus in Libra. I can't hold up. I done missed the question. Let me go back up. Hold up. I was trying to read it. And the North Node in Aquarius. Saturn and Gemini, Uranus and Libra. No, that's a trine. That's a grand trine. That's not a sextile. First of all. Did I miss somebody's questions? If I did, I'm sorry. But no, that's a trine. And when you're talking about Saturn and Uranus and your North Node, like with you and that being an air, like you, as long as you're thinking right and you're thinking clear and you're being rational, like you'll always be okay with that trine right there. Like it doesn't matter what that just lets me know that you have a genius mindset when you allow yourself to think rationally. So just make sure that you process everything and also give yourself the time to get to know situations and people and you'll be able to work things out just in ways that people will never be able to fathom. What's up, Fruit Toots? Conjunct Saturn in the 11th house. Yeah, I'm great. Lilith conjunct Saturn in the 11th house. That just means that you need to make sure you're fucking with the right people. Because the people that you fuck with, they can bring you down. Most definitely. So if you surround yourself with the people that are trying to build, people that's going to try to help you for the future, and friends that are about, telling you the right shit without kissing your ass, then you'll be okay. But when you hang around with motherfuckers that's steadily just it's gonna be a problem. Major. Don't answer the door. What's up, our little Gucci? Hey, didn't I tell you I was nice on that mic, though? Although Gucci, you said, what's the new energies with hitting us with Aquarius and Aries? Hey, bro, I went through it earlier in the video. You gotta rewind because I went in, bro. It's not because I don't want to tell you. It's because you need to go watch where I went in earlier in the video. You got to rewind because I went in and let it be known what was going down. Mr. Nobody, you said when I'm going to tell another story. Next week, I'll tell a story. You requesting a story, I'll hit you a story next week. Appreciate the love, dude.
Sky.
I'm going to excel in whatever I do, though. Maria, you don't need anybody to send you positive vibes. All you gotta do is believe that they got it and they got it. All you gotta do is believe they got it and they got it. Oscar, you said if you got Lilith in the 7th, are you better off focusing on yourself? No. The one thing you need, well, yes. Yes, in a sense, I said that wrong. Yes. What I mean by focusing on yourself, though, is you need to make sure that you're not projecting that Lilith energy onto people in your relationships. Understand that a lot of times when you thinking a motherfucker fucking you over, is because of the way that you are. I'm sorry to tell you. A lot of times the reason that you're so paranoid, you don't want to trust nobody, is because you know how fucked up you can be. So take a step back, assess your energy, and make sure that it's not you projecting some bullshit onto somebody else, and then you don't just have to focus on yourself. You can focus on having healthy relationships by paying attention to yourself. Bria, with Venus in the 6th house, you love to work, and you know, you're the type of person that can find fun or find enjoyment doing just about anything, even the most simple tasks. You know what I'm saying? And you like to serve people, man. Like, Oscar, you should know I stay immaculate. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, straight up though, like, with Venus in the 6th house, you want to, you're here to serve people, but you have to understand that when you're like that, sometimes you can give too much, and then you can negatively affect your health, or you don't have enough for yourself left over to take care of yourself. And on top of that, when you're like that, you can do so much for people that they expect things, and then now people only want to fuck with you for what you do for them and not for who you are. So make sure that you're doing enough for yourself, that you value yourself enough, and you're paying attention to the day-to-day details and taking care of yourself in the little bitty stuff, so that you're able to really be able to be of service to people and love people the right way. Because if you can't take care of yourself, if you're not healthy, if you're not paying attention to the details the right way, then you're not going to be able to do things that you really love, which is be there for other people. What can Uranus opposite the ascendant give, bro? Relationships that, like, you be wondering, like, what the fuck was that? That's what it gives you. Uranus opposite the ascendant gives you relationships where you be like, that shit was crazy. Hit me up in my email, mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Saturn and Jupiter conjunct in the 5th house. Well, first of all, a lot of people were going to try to say that they cancels each other out, but it doesn't. It just tells me that you're the type of person that you like to have fun, but you're going to make sure that you handle your business first. And also, you're the type of person that having fun is kind of serious business for you. Like, if you're gonna make sure that y'all enjoy yourself, you're gonna make sure that the trip is everything it's supposed to be. And the reason you do that is you're gonna take the necessary steps, you're gonna put the work in, you're gonna do everything, and because of that, you'll be blessed in the end. And it also tells me that you know how to gamble and you know how to chill out when you need to. It's actually a very advantageous thing to have both of those things. And then, with Sun conjunct Venus in the 7th house, that just means that your life gets better from the people that you become involved with. And you're a pleasant person, and you make people feel confident, and you make people feel good, and you make people feel comfortable in your presence, and because of that, you usually have great relationships. And even if they don't last forever, you always learn something, and those people always have a certain, feeling for you in their heart because of the way that you left them and the impression that you left on them. And it just tells me that when you do settle down with somebody, your life is going to get better through the relationships that you have. Now, Jador, you said you got a Libra Sun, a Taurus Mars. You're the type of person that you got class. What that tells me is you have class, and you are a very deliberate person. You don't make moves unless you know it's the right move, and because of that, it usually puts you in good situations that you know don't have a lot of conflict. That actually you are able to enjoy yourself. But sometimes you might miss out on some of the more exciting things.
This chair.
Because of that.
Look at it.
You said as far as romantic relationships and kids, are you doing? See, the 5th house is really more, you know, it's romantic relationships, but it's more like dating and having fun and fucking around. And I mean, no, you're not doomed. It's just you take it seriously. You take it seriously, and sometimes you're gonna have to ease up. You know what I'm saying? If you can just ease up a little bit, then you'll be able to have big blessings. And you know, it also tells me that you're not gonna have, if you want with that right there, you're gonna be blessed to not be having children until you're ready to have children. But when you do have children, your children are probably gonna be gifted, and it's gonna be a fortunate position for you. But it's just gonna take you a little bit longer than most people to get into that place in life where you can do that. Hi, Mike. You said Uranus in the 7th house, sextile the North Node in the 9th house. That just tells me that, you know, maybe you need to be looking somewhere farther away. Maybe you need to look in the future. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not look in the future, look somewhere away from where you're at. Somewhere, you know, somebody would say a foreign land, but with that, I just mean somewhere far away from where you're from. For you, like, meet somebody that you can learn something from, and find you somebody that's not from where you're from, that together y'all can teach each other stuff. Straight up. We got 15 more minutes, y'all. Does Saturn do well in Taurus? Saturn does extremely well in Taurus. Because Saturn takes the time to build things solidly that are going to last. And Saturn takes the time to enjoy the things that it builds in Taurus. Thank you, Mike. Run it back then. Part of fortune and Cancer in the 1st house. That as long as you're allowing yourself to care about people and allowing yourself to feel, you'll always be blessed. And you make people, and people, you know, you make people feel like they're family to you. And because of that, people are going to want to help you. And it's going to put you in positions that will help you out. That's what part of fortune and Cancer means. As long as you keep showing people that you care about it, then everything will be all right, man. Just don't allow anybody to stop you from caring just because you got fucked over, because that's not what life is about for you. That's not what life is about for you. No matter how much it hurts, you gotta keep feeling, because that's where your blessings come from. right, go over there. You know, I've been sick. Hey, you want to get your apple? You good, baby? Okay, I love y'all. I'll be done in a minute. Gotta behave. Y'all have questions? Y'all have questions? Oscar, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think we're all a part of that one being in a sense anyway, but yes. The solar system is in your body. Your cellular and molecular structure is that way for a reason. It does look like the solar system for a reason. The earth is 65 to 70% water and your body is 65 to 70% fluid for a motherfucking reason. And the moon controls both of them for a motherfucking reason. It's by design. So while space and the world might not be what you expect it to be, the energetic influence is of the utmost significance. That's why we're here to talk about it together. Can the church say amen? Thank you for the love, Ra. That's major love, fam. Thank you for the love, bro. That's major love, fam. But you've been family. Me and you done had a talk, bro. That's a blessing from you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Straight up, bro. That's family right there. I know you fuck with the beats. There go for you. Great reflection. What's up, fam? Major. Man, you too big for the bullshit, bro. You too major for the bullshit, fam. What's up, Empress Phoenix? That's my piano. I played that with my fingers, bro. What's up, Chiron? How's this Capricorn stellar treat my home life? Excellent. It's been a little bit strange, but be alright. It's in my 4th house. Which I'm wondering how you know that now. Who are you? Is this my homeboy Chiron from my group? Chiron Levo? Or is this or is this Chironic Astrology or one of my homeboy from on YouTube here? Because if this is Chiron Levo I'm speaking to, I do want to say, and if he sees this later, I want to say, man, thank you for riding for me, man. You've been a true friend ever since you became my friend. And bro, you went like you didn't take any nonsense. You went and rode for me with no questions asked on some shit that nobody else did. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you being a good friend, bro. Straight up, man. All of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Now, empty Virgo second house with Hygeia. Bro, what's funny? I was my nigga Chironic Astrology. What's up with you too? You still my nigga too though. I don't know about Hygeia, man. Hey. What? I didn't make this one. This is mine though. I bought this one. I didn't make this one, y'all. Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Capricorn in the 7th house. Do you know what you want, Brandon? You got all that 5th house energy, but you got all this 7th house energy too. So a big part of your life is figuring out what you really want. And in figuring out what you want, a big part of that process is going to be about you realizing that you only need yourself. Once you figure out what you want, it'll be through the process that realizing that you only need yourself that you'll be all right and enjoy it. So you ain't gonna behave. And then with Virgo in the 2nd house, bro, like that just means you're a hard worker and you pay attention to the details. So you're able to save a lot of money and you're able, you do good with money. You manage money well because you pay attention to your finances. So that's why you always got money with Virgo in the 2nd house. Slavy D. What's up, Katie? You said, what if somebody has 1st house Jupiter and Lilith and they're conjunct your Venus in the 12th house? They probably turn you on, but and you probably want, there's something about them that you want to like get with, but they probably not the best for you. That's the undoing. That's probably not real healthy for you. It probably even it feels like a spiritual connection, but with that right there, like what's good to you ain't necessarily good for you. Do I need to repeat it? Now you understand that, Cherry. What's good to you ain't necessarily good for you. Get that tatted. Twelfth house Libra. Respect to you, Slavy D. 12th house Libra, empty 12th house Libra. Sometimes you think too much. It's hard for you to make decisions. And you want to be fair to yourself, and you want to make sure that you're making the right decisions. And I appreciate that, bro. Don't make me cry right now. I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry right now, bro. But I was some true shit. Like here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cherry Red, that's probably not best for you. But yeah, that empty 12th house Libra, man, like, you're gonna have to learn how to make decisions effectively. You're gonna have to stop thinking in circles. Katie West, you said, do I like my Pluto in the first house placement? Yes, that's how I've survived this far in my life. That's why I'm able to change and hold myself accountable. That's why I'm as powerful as I am. That's why I a lot of people don't fuck with me. I might or might not be a dangerous person, but people don't fuck with me. Niggas don't try me. Oh, my neck is hurting. Oh, there we go. I almost broke my neck, y'all. Anyway. And then Empress Phoenix. You said Capricorn moon in the 8th house, but you also have Capricorn in Aquarius in your 9th house. I mean, that's just the way the Placidus goes, but to be honest with you, Capricorn rule, if that's how it goes, Capricorn rules your 9th house, but your moon is in Capricorn in the 8th house. And so, with Capricorn ruling your 9th house, but your moon being in Capricorn in the 8th house, that means you're gonna have to go through intense shit in life and go through some fucked up shit that's hard because it is Capricorn. Some struggles, some real fucked up, heavy shit in order for you to get to build stuff on the positive understanding that you got from the fucked up shit that you went through. See, Capricorn and Aquarius are in the 9th house because through the fucked up shit that you went through, because of how tough you got from the shit that you've seen, you're able to see that, all right, I made it through that, I'll be all right. Now I can build solidly through the future from now on. Exactly. And that's what's beautiful. Like, you go through fucked up shit to get to the good part. Because you can get to the good part, but it's going to take time with Capricorn. All right? Pluto in the first house is a blessing and a curse. Pluto in the first house is why I'm as powerful as I am, but I also had to go through finding my mama dead. I had to go through a sexually inappropriate father or a dope fiend ass daddy. I had to go through years of my life in prison for me to get to be as powerful as I am. That's the thing with Pluto in the first house. And also with Pluto in the first house, you can never be a person that says, hey man, I ain't never gonna change. You can't never say that if you got Pluto in the first house. Because guess what? In Pluto in the first house, you're always changing. Tomorrow, you will not be the same as you were today. That's how it goes. Alright? And so, hey y'all, I love y'all. This has been amazing. I'm at that 2-hour mark. I gotta take care of my babies. Hey, Empress, you're going to have to catch me next time, beautiful. I got to be out. I just thank everybody for all y'all's love and support, all the energy, man. It was important for me to come on here today and share this with y'all, and it's been a blessing in every single way. Today has been one of the most special lives, and it's not because of the money or because of that, because we've seen this, the money before. And I thank you so much, Ra. It's because of the love that we showed here. It's because of the energetic exchange. And so, hey, this the Vibe Tribe, man. That's official. And I love all y'all, man. If y'all are interested in any astrological readings, get at me in my email, which is mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Same thing if you want some merch, man. And I got plenty of it. Plenty. And understand that you can get all the merch you want. And I want to sell it to you. But this type of swag that I got, this type of energy that I pack with me, it's got to be in you and not on you. So, let me put it in you.